Hey, what's up, guys? This is Kimmerman from Kimmerman Gunpla Studio, and today I got here in front of you the Evangelion Unit-02 Cannibalism from the Evangelion Thrice Upon a Time, and this is from Kotobukiya, one of my expensive Kotobukiya kits, alongside with the Cyber Trooper virtual on kits and Zoid kits from Kotobukiya. So I owned several Kotobukiya kits, which is very nice also. And this is one of my holy grail. So let's talk about this. This is a very nice asymmetrical type of mecha. So as you can see, the Eva Unit 2 is poking here on the other side of the mecha, and the other half is somehow its armor. So I don't know the story yet because I didn't watch the Thrice Upon a Time, and I don't know how this Eva Unit 2 become like this kind of mecha or look. So as you can see, it has so many armaments. It has the massive backpack here. There you can see the backpack here. Supposed to be, this is a booster. There are booster here, and there are pipes or tubes connecting with that booster, and I think this is the fuel for the booster. And we got here, I think this one is a missile hatches or missile launchers on the back. So it has a rounded design, so meaning it's probably a missile. Correct me if I'm wrong, for those who watch the Thrice Upon a Time. And it has this plug, this cross plug here, and this is in the inactive state, so it's like a spear, a spear. But unfortunately, I lost the other, the original spear for that, the cross-shaped spear. And the primary weapon for this kit is the massive machine gun. So as you can see, the gun is really nice, very huge, but the color separation is quite poor. It's only red and gray if you will build it straight build. So this is a bit boring, but if you're a paint enthusiast, you can paint this gun here to make it more lively. So let's talk about the features of the kit. So the articulation of this kit is a bit nice, but the joint of this kit is a bit worrisome for me, because as far as I built Kotobukiya kits, most of the joints of Kotobukiya kits are a bit brittle. So be careful when playing and posing with the kit. So as for me, I didn't post this kit so much. This is the post that I intend to my kit, which is very basic pose. I don't like posing it for more detailed poses. So let's talk about the articulation. So let's remove the gun first. Okay. So let's talk about the articulation. I remove first the backpack and the other armaments in the gun. So the head here is really nice. It's nicely sculpted, and this is pre-painted, especially the eyes. Those are pre-painted. I really like the X mark here, as you can see there. I see that Asuka Langley has an eye patch. So her kit also, or her Eva, has this eye patch here with some cross mark or X mark, which makes them look the same, something like that. So the head can rotate from side to side like this, and the joint for the neck is a bit loose, so I will not play with this too much. And I didn't modify this kit yet, except for the hands. As you can see, the hands is made of the Dalin Decal hand, and also here it's a Dalin Decal hand. Okay. So the arms, the left arm can rotate 360 degrees like that. Okay, so let's remove first this spike here, this spear. Okay. The spear is connected here on the peg. There's a peg here, very tight peg here. Okay. Okay. So it can rotate 360 degrees, and it can raise a bit far, but no, it cannot. So there's a stiffness on the joint. I will not force it because, as I told you, Kotobukiya kits has this very troublesome joints here. Cannot raise it up, and the bicep can rotate also 360 degrees, and the left elbow can raise up to this far. So it's a double jointed elbow here, so it can raise up to this far. And the hands, since I modified it, it's a Dalin Decal hand. Okay, the Ava arm, the original Ava arm here, can raise up to this far. Yep. And it can rotate also, but not 360 degrees because of this shoulder structure here, where the progressive knife will be deployed, so it's not possible to move further. So I need to tilt this a bit and this to do some pose like that, but cannot raise it so much. I really like the color separation for this one. This is not sticker. These are all excuse me. These are all color separated parts. So pardon that I sneeze because I have colds. And there, the elbow can raise to this far, and the hands are also Dalin Decal hands. I changed it with the Dalin Decal. The waist cannot do ab crunch, but it can rotate somehow 360 degrees without the booster. Okay, and also this structure, yep, can rotate 360 degrees, and this structure also move there, and the hips, this is a flop armor here, so it can kick up to this far only and kick back up to this far. The knees can bend, double jointed. It has a very nice knee bend, just like that, as you can see. Perfect for aerial pose or jumping pose, like that. Okay. And the arms, or the feet rather, the feet can swivel side to side. Also this one can do side to side. This one also, this one also. So they are independently moving. But I find that moving the feet, doing the plantar flex and extend is a bit worrisome as well, because the joint I forgot to, the peg here I forgot to sand, and it got stuck. And now I cannot do the plantar and plantar flex and plantar extend, so it's a bit worrisome. But the toes can bend also to this floor. Sorry for that. It's a bit tedious on this part and very worrisome to play, because the peg here that connects the ankle to the shin is very thin and brittle. Okay. So let's go with the weapon. So now I cannot make him stand. Good. He needs to lean forward because of that. Yep. There you go. Okay, for the gun. The gun here, I drilled a peg hole for the Dalendical hand so it can grip well the gun. So the gun here also rotate, so the barrel can rotate, but this one is, I don't find this very good. This chain, bullet chain, it looks lazy. I hope that they copy the Bandai style where this should be rubberish, or it has some wire or guided wire like that. But the detail is really superb. All you need to do is a bit painting, some paint and some modification, especially for the color. Paint jobs to make this very nice. And the spear, this is the unwielded spear yet. So if you make the kit, use this spear, it will have some cross shape like that, but I forgot to get the other spear for this because I mix it with the other stuff for the other mecha. And this one, the booster, again, as I discussed a while ago, is for the booster and the missile effect, or missile hatches, something like that. And it has a knife or two knives, but I gave the knife or the knives or the sword whatsoever with this kit with the Kisei Kushiki. So I let him borrow first this knife. So this knife is intended for Eva Unit-02. And also this Kisei Kushiki here is one of my expensive Kotobukiya. I bought it for 6,000 pesos. So very rare kit to find nowadays. Okay. So there we got these knives here, or sword. So you can combine these two. It's very nice, as you can see. It's color separated. The handle is gray and the blade is white. So it's up to you if you want to color this silver to make it more deadly or more deadly looking. And you can combine it to this kind of sword. So there, you can hold it like this here. And it's very nice. I might drill a hole for this also, so that the Dalin decal can wield it properly or hold it properly. But as of now, you can grip it like this. Very deadly looking weapon here, aside from this gun. For size comparison, let's compare this with the 1/100 scale Master Grade Gundam. And this is your regular Master Grade RX-78-2 from Bandai, the 3.0. So it's still taller than your average Master Grade Gundam. And let's compare it with this 1/400 scale Godzilla. And by the way, Evangelion here is a 1/400 scale. So Godzilla here is the same scale with the Unit-02. So this is the exact kit to be paired with him or her, because they are both the same scale. So 1/400 scale Mecha Godzilla and 1/400 scale Eva Unit 2. And also let's compare it with the 1/32 scale model kit here from Kotobukiya, and this is the Kisei Kushiki. So Kisei Kushiki here is supposed to be a smaller size mecha, but since it's a 1/32 scale, it's up to its abdomen size or the height of the abdomen. And let's compare it with my other expensive Kotobukiya kit and rare Kotobukiya to find nowadays, the Solidea. So this is a no grade scale Solidea, and still Solidea is smaller than the 1/400 scale Evangelion. So thank you so much for watching this review of Evangelion Unit 2 Cannibalism from Evangelion Thrice Upon a Time. And see you next time. This is Cameraman from Cameraman Galb Studio. If you like the video, please share, subscribe, and like my videos. Goodbye, God bless. Take care. Auf Wiedersehen. Sayonara. Paalam sa inyo lahat. Masalama. Tschüss.